Whether you love Starfield or hate it, I think we can all agree on one thing. While Starfield has a lot to offer, it also leaves a lot to be desired. In my view, Starfield being a masterpiece or Starfield being a disappointment can both be true. At the end of the day, it all depends on your expectations and what you are looking for. As far as expectations go, they were probably high. With 25 years in the making, Bethesda Game Studios created Starfield, an all-new, next-generation RPG universe. Starfield, that is a cluster of over 100 star systems made up of more than 1,000 moons and planets, aiming to provide an unprecedented open-world experience. According to Bethesda, you can go wherever you want and be whoever you want. However, for many, the promise of a next-gen game with unparalleled freedom of exploration and choice quickly faded away. Frequent loading screens and a lack of unique, handcrafted planets can take the shine off Starfield. Nevertheless, despite its flaws, I have fallen in love with Starfield and spent over 200 hours exploring its world. I suppose you could call it love at first sight. As soon as Starfield's neat logo appeared and its musical theme began to play, I was hooked. Just the title screen and music alone made me feel excited and empowered, in spite of the fact that I had never even played the game yet. And then, there is the introduction to Constellation, a group of space explorers asking you to help unlock the mysteries of the universe. I was ready to head into the unknown. Deep down, I knew that Starfield would have my undivided attention for dozens, if not hundreds of hours. And that is exactly what happened. I couldn't stop playing Starfield, nor could I stop thinking about it. Its theme and atmosphere and compelling stories, it all resonated with me. Add to that an excellent, in-depth character creation and skill system that I find easy to get addicted to. Leveling and progressing through the game feels satisfying and rewarding. And so, Starfield became one of my most powerful gaming experiences, for Bethesda's new universe captivated and completely absorbed me. However, that's not to say I didn't take note of Starfield's imperfections. In fact, the more I played the game, the more questions I had. Why are there so many loading screens? Why are there invisible walls when exploring planets? Why is space and atmospheric flight so limited? Why are there no vehicles in the game? Why does New Atlantis look so dull and lifeless? Why are there no proper maps for major cities? Why do some of the graphics and facial animations look so outdated? Why do my companions constantly get in the way and run into my line of fire? I also wondered why I can't name my save files. And why does the outpost and inventory system feel so frustrating and unfinished? Nevertheless, despite all the valid criticism, including some quest-blocking bugs and sudden game crashes, which became more and more frequent the further I progressed through the game, I feel as I am madly in love with Starfield. At one point, I likened it to an imbalanced relationship. Here I am, giving you all my love and attention, yet you are unsupportive and manipulative. Why are you lying to me and giving me false hope? Are you taking advantage of my unconditional love and caring and forgiving nature? Is it worth investing in and pursuing this relationship? In spite of all I know, I can't help but love you. Yes, Starfield leaves a lot to be desired indeed. But for me, one thing it was never lacking is meaning. Todd Howard said, "At Bethesda Game Studios, we love to create experiences that through art and technology transport you." Well, in my case, you have done just that. You have well and truly succeeded. In that regard, what else can I do than give Starfield a high mark and say thank you to Bethesda for hundreds of hours of great entertainment and inspiration? But if you ask me, is Starfield a next-generation game that offers unparalleled freedom of exploration and choice? Then my answer would be, unfortunately, no. So, is Starfield a masterpiece, or is Starfield a disappointment? I suppose the answer depends entirely on you. In any case, if you decide to play Starfield, I encourage you to give it a fair shot. In my view, Starfield gets better the more you play. There is a lot more to Starfield than meets the eye. I am delighted to report that I have found happiness and peace in the Unity.